Hi guys, simple question. Sump or canister filter, which is best? Well, this is all based on my own personal experience, and I'll give you a brief background that the tank I had before this one was a 5x2x2, and I ran 3 filters on that. I moved house to this house and it was just a little bit too big, so I bought this one, which is a 5x18 by 2 foot tall, and it's got a sump. Now, I was running the sump alongside my Fluval FX6, so I continued to use the canister filter, and then one day I just thought to myself, what is it going to be like without the Fluval? So I switched it. I took the filter out of it, put that in the sump just to keep it bacteria in it, and just switched it off. About a month and a half, 2 months ago now, and the results speak for themselves. I have no intention of turning it back on. I've never had the tank as clear as it is now. I mean, we'll go end on. I say I fed them about an hour ago, so it's a little bit, little bits of residue here and there, but it's just absolutely crystal clear. And the sump's a pretty simple setup. It's more of a refugium, really. I've got 4 chambers. First chamber, inlet, sponges all the way up to halfway, and then alpha grog on the top in there, overflows into this chamber via these row of sponges. These were actually a new install. I've only just put them in there. Before I did, I had a load of fry get sucked up through the inlet into this, so this is where they're living, and I'm happy with that. The plants are obviously to try and help my nitrate issues. We'll see, still not much of changing that, but you know, we'll try. And obviously more alpha grog in there just to try and build up some of the anaerobic bacteria. You know, it's work in progress, what can I say. Over into the third chamber, which is a row of sponges, goes down into pond matrix, and then another row of sponge on the bottom, and then into the return chamber. And that is it. That's all there is. There's no chemical filtration, there's no floss or anything like that. There's no fine sponges. And that's all I've got. And I have absolutely no intention of turning my Fluval FX6 back on again. In fact, as you can see, it's gone. It's not even there anymore. It's not very tidy in there, but that's what the doors are for. I was even considering the other day selling it. I don't know. But in my experience, the Sump is by far the best filter I've ever had, with the least amount of hassle and maintenance and worry, because quite frankly, this, well, I suppose short of the seals failing, cannot leak. This will not overflow the Sump, because it just can't do it, because obviously the outlet up there, when it drains down, it only goes that far, and it just fills the Sump back up, and that's it. And the other thing, I never knew this before I had my Sump. I always thought Sumps only filtered from the top, but they don't. See, it gets sucked up in the bottom as well. So see that? We'll see if we can. No, it's not going to go, but it goes into the bottom there as well. And I mean, you can see there's no massive amounts of, you know, waste in that on the bottom. it's just by far the superior way of filtering a tank. Now I know obviously not everybody can do it, but if you are thinking, do I buy? I'm only going freshwater, and I'm going to buy a new setup. Do I buy a sump setup or a setup that I can use filters on? If you're going to go for African cichlids, you're going to need a big tank, so you're going to have the option sump every time. I will never go back to a canister filter if I can buy a tank with a sump. And that's it, really. That is all I can say on that. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the fish. Hope you enjoyed my advice. And if you decide to go down that route, you will not be disappointed. Thanks again for watching.